So I'm officially done with Jessica Naked and Laughing because she's going on stream. She's going on stream saying I have an ego and oh, I'm just so ugly, poor me, wham. And it's like, you know what? Jessica's a little too emotional for my taste. I'm sorry. Okay, I tried to make it work, but she wants to spin the tale how she's gonna spin it. That's her deal. But when she was sitting there drinking on camera and going, well, Josh has an ego. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't. Girl, I do not have a fucking ego. And like when you try to explain things to her, she turns it around and says, can I get my thoughts out? God, and fucking, when I was talking to her, and I wasn't being mean about it, but I did call her out on her shit without being mean about it. She would get so fucking mad and she would threaten to break her phone and not go live again. And I'm like, that affects nobody, honey. But like, no, Jessica wants to sit there and say I have a fucking ego and this and that. I'm like, no. No, I don't. Like, I don't care if Jessica's the goth chick of my dreams. I don't care what she looks like. I tried to give her a fucking chance, but her emotions did it to her, not me. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing of it. I've barely known Jessica for a month, and she's already talking about wanting to marry me and have kids, and we haven't even gone on a first date yet. Yikes. And then on top of that, she's like, well, if Josh rejects me, then I'm just going to stay single the rest of my life. And I'm like, way to gaslight me and make me feel like shit if I don't give you a chance. I'm like, I was going to fucking buy her a plane ticket to come out and see me, but you know what I'm saying? She cares way too much about what other people think, and it's just sad. And she has so many self-deprecating issues that are worse than mine. And it's really kind of sad, to be honest. You know, like you want to sit there and say, I have a fucking ego. And I'm like, fuck that. And here's another thing. Jessica talks about how horrible her life is. I can't speak for her life personally, but honey, you're almost 40 years old and you still live at home with mommy and daddy. And by their grace, they're giving you a roof over your head and they put up with your shit. I'd be a bit more grateful if I was you. Okay, because when I was like in my early 20s, I moved out. My parents were like, well, you're sick and tired of our fucking rules, then move out. And that's exactly what I did. You know, and I'm proud of myself for that, but that's beside the point. You want to sit here and say I have a fucking ego? Okay. Okay. For the record, Jessica scared me off. It wasn't my YouTube trolls. Her overly emotional fucking female bullshit. Like, I acknowledge that women are going to be emotional by nature. I get that. Women are emotional creatures, and people should be allowed to express their emotions. But literally, her hypocrisy is what did it, dude. 100%. She would sit there and go, oh, Josh, I'm worried about your drinking, but then she gets blackout drunk on stream too. And then whenever I try to give her a compliment, like, oh, Jessica, I think you're, she'd tell me, no, I'm not, shut up. And then as soon as I degrade myself, she'd tell me the same thing. Like, no, fuck that. Fuck that, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done. Good luck with your life, Jessica. Jesus fucking Christ.